true. Good times, sunshine, gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies, push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground, turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. A beautiful day.
Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. Thursday, Large Project Thursday. Still working on the Chiefs inlay. Gotten again, absolutely no work done on it since last Thursday. I had it out twice and got nothing done on it. So we're just going to go ahead and start getting to work on it, try to get some more done on it. But I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Is everything alright with my screen? Okay. Again, I think it's this laptop. I really need to do a system clean on most of my systems here. It's been a while. Maybe it'd help with some of the little weird hiccups we have, but I do want to say thank you to everybody who joins us either live or if you're watching later and catching us, watching us on YouTube or Facebook later on. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, a like, all that good stuff. And if you're part of Twitch and YouTube or Facebook, any of those three, find us on there and give us a subscribe that way too. Always get a notification from somewhere, let you know when we're doing a live stuff. Try to get more and more people to come in and get some more giveaways going on. That would be good. It's been a little while since we've had we did a giveaway, I guess, not too long ago when we hit our 1 year anniversary of streaming. Which I'm still surprised and kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Having fun. That's all that matters, right? Make sure I get that turned up early instead of waiting towards the end of the stream going, oh, I forgot the music again. One day it will get automated. So many things to do, never enough time to do it all. And, I need to flip my screen over there so I can see any comments on my YouTube side. I can't see them, res it. Alright, there we go. Much better. I guess that would be the good thing if I do. I keep looking at that restreamer thing and keep thinking about it, but it would make things a little simpler for when I do my streams, for sure. But there's the cost involved in it, so I gotta weigh out the good and the bad. If I get more people coming, it might be worth it. But everything's at least working as is now, so, that's all good. So, yeah, even if you're watching this later, you can still comment and answer comment along. I do it with some other streaming people. I know it's probably a little weird to them, but I'll watch their stream later. I forget that it's, I turn on the comments to comment as the stream goes, so I'm following the stream, and I'll start commenting, and then I'll say something to somebody else's comment, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't live. But I still catch those comments, and I try to comment back to them if it's a question that needs to be answered. Do the same thing on YouTubes. The YouTubes. But, if you were here last night, we were kind of doing up laser tag stuff with the band stuff I was doing. One thing I did find out, though, a little bit later last night, I was kind of looking around because I was talking with John. We were talking about templates and doing more things at once and the pros and cons. because like a CO2 and a diode laser, the laser's coming straight down onto your product, moving on a gantry, so it's always coming straight down. With a fiber, it spreads from a single point out, so you're losing power as you go out. So you have to watch what you're doing on that front. But I've seen some people that were using their rotary, turning it so it's standing straight up, and making a jig for it on that turns. So you can program it, and so basically you're it's a jig that can do multiple at any given time, but it's turning as it goes. And I was like, you know what, that's a pretty cool idea, because then your product that you're lasering is always directly under the lens. You're not losing any power from it being to the outside edges, but you still got the mobility of it turning. And I first seen some pictures, then I did some reading and seen some people talking about them. Then I found some YouTubes of people using them. Nobody exactly explaining how to do it, but that's the next step I'm going to look into, because I was like, that's exactly what I need. Because it can be turning when it gets to one, starts lasering, I can pop that one out, put another one in, it's just ready as it goes around, you know, and just always a product right under the lens is always going to be better. So I was like, man, and they use them for multiple different things, so I was like, I can adapt that kind of idea and do them for scales and tags and dog tags and all that good stuff, and cut down some time. But it will be a little learning curve trying to figure out how to exactly do it all. And I mean, but I can use the laser, CO2 laser, and cut up the jigs and stuff I need. I'd only use those for ones that, you know, I make that are specifically tagged ones, like the paws and bones, the hearts, the random ones. Those are just one big file that I just outprint over everything, and that works okay that way, because I can still keep it within a certain range. And I wouldn't want to necessarily do that with that, so I could do it out of wood and give me a nice little template going. I think it would work out well. But it's been the typical, I probably needed to count these out real quick. It was still at 10. Alright, let me count. So I got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, man. It's been this Thursdays all this year, man. It's just, I wonder, you know, if that's just what kind of keeps me getting this done, because I get so unmotivated, it seems like, on a Thursday. I got this project on a Thursday, and then it just kind of, because, yeah, talked a little bit last night to the son, and he had to go to the hospital to get another biopsy done on his kidney, and he's going to be in there till Saturday. They're going to be putting him on a treatment, IV treatment, and try to do some things, because I guess he's in kind of been doing good for 2.5 years since his transplant, but now he's getting into rejection mode. So they're going to try to aggressively take care of it and hopefully get it to not reject the kidney. So that has kind of been our Thursday. So yeah, he'll be in there until at least Saturday, and I hate it. It drives me nuts. We've been dealing with this for going on almost 8 years now, and I thought we were going good, everything was looking good, and then just first year went incredibly well, and then second year went good, no real problem, but the last 6 months or so they've been doing some slight modifications to some things, and then yeah, they had to do a special test, and so we're back to this, not knowing exactly what's going to be happening, but we'll just kind of do what we did and push through and figure it out. So it'll suck next couple of days. I'll be kind of that'll always be kind of, going through it. I always hate having him have to go through any of this. It just sucks anyway. But, be honest with you, he's got more power than I do. I don't know how I'd be handling all this. He's been dealing with it. And the worst part, I think, is think about your 20s. What were you doing in your 20s? And the different, he's basically missed his 20s. He's, 27, going on 28, I think, now? And he was 21 when it first started happening, so it's been, yeah. I've read. I did a lot of stupid stuff in my 20s that I guess he won't have to worry about getting in troubles with, but still, But hopefully everything, we'll see how things go. My wife knows a girl who had had a kidney transplant, and she went into not failure again, but rejection, and she had to do a few things the first year of her transplant, and things have worked out well. So I'm hoping things will work out well, since he's been doing pretty good with it. So everything else looks good. Not the autoimmune disease, I don't think, is causing the issue this time either. So that's always something we have to kind of look at and keep an eye on. But yeah, we'll get off that subject. It's been kind of bummer. It sucks too right now because our car is not working. Something's wrong with that rear brake. I was talking about that last night, so that's kind of deterred everything. We're hoping he'd be coming home today, and then we didn't have to worry about it, but yeah. So now it's a matter of fun. Yeah. And then 13. One of these. And 13, is that right? Yeah. Just double checking. But it's nothing super bad as of yet, but it just goes along with the rest of this year, man. I honestly, things were going much better when we were in the heart of the pandemic, to be honest with you. I know that all sucked, but this year has been worse than any of the past two, just in everything that's going on, and there have been bright spots, don't get me wrong, but overall it's just like, this year is just going to drag on like this. It's going to be forever long. Well, and if don't know what he's going to be doing on Saturday, what time he'll be doing that, but then we also have our granddaughter's birthday, or 1-year birthday party, coming up on Saturday too. So it's like, with the vehicle situation, I don't know if she got a hold of the people we have work on it or not. I've just kind of been, I got some other things done, even though I got nothing done on this. I did get a few things done, but it has been kind of a day that I haven't really thought about much, to be honest with you. Here, let's pull this a little closer to me here. I'm not stretching over so far. Still within camera view, I think. So, felt like I was really stretching over the table there. I think I was probably had my head in the shot. We didn't do my hat dance last night, though, because of the camera angles we went with, so we'll come back to it on Monday. But it was good to get all that done last night, actually. I think I had a few more to finish up this morning, because when I started looking online at some things, I kind of got preoccupied. Got some more done and did some more reading, and it was like, okay, I gotta go to bed. Spent a little too much time reading online. I probably spent about 2.5 hours after the stream, and I think there was about a 45 minutes here, another hour there, reading up and looking at different jigs and things I can make up for the laser, and thinking of my own ideas. And so then I got to bed a little late, woke up late, everything was off. Then got test results back from the boy. So it's like I did a little bit here, a little bit there, but then it was just like a lot of kind of just pondering, vegging time, I will say that. 2 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect amount. I'm gonna pull. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm not missing any comments tonight. Everything looks good on the internet-wise. If I forget to look up here, I apologize now. You'll see me always say that, though, because sometimes, you know, we get into a stream, not a lot of people show up at first, so I get used to not looking up at the screen as often to see if I have any comments, and then I'll realize, hey, it's been a couple minutes, I better go look. Not purposeful, just getting into it. And tomorrow I got some wood laser testing to do. I actually don't have anything I actually have to do and get out tomorrow, so that's actually kind of nice. But I do have many plans, but again, we know how plans work. If we would have had the other camera on, the biggest eye roll in history just happened. Had all kinds of plans for today, and they all went to crap. But hopefully things will get better. It's like riding a roller coaster. Life, it has its ups and its downs. But I did post up a picture of, well, most of you that probably watch this would have probably already seen the tic-tac-toe board, but I posted it up. Got a pretty decent response back. Really didn't expect much. I mean, there wasn't anything necessarily spectacular about it or anything. So, John's rings, on the other hand, man, I was hoping he would show up again tonight. His little spinner type rings that he's been doing are freaking just awesome. It's like I need to just send you a message, John. And I think there's a few things you could probably do with those things that would be cool for you. I like to be part of it, but I'd like to see you do some good things with that, because I can see some good things happening with that. Alright, then out to the normal. Finish it off as usual. I'll just grab me some of the beach. And go to town. And I need to get a few more pictures done. I've been getting some more pictures here done, I guess, here the last couple weeks, which has been kind of nice in a way. I can get some other things put up, but still wish I had just a little bit more room. I'm still kind of thinking about a slight change that might free up a little bit, and then I could have more of a permanent camera area. Every time I think I've got an area set up for it, I get it halfway set up and then get a new piece of equipment, or I gotta have more area to use for stock, because, you know, I keep tumblers on hand and cutting boards and everything that I'm doing, rings for the chain mail. I mean, just everything takes up room. So need to free up a bit of that. Hopefully, I'm hoping here, talking with the wife, we got a few ideas we might try to do that would actually kind of help overall also. we're going to see how things work out here over the next couple months. I want to get something done. I need to get something done. Because I will probably be getting my updated CO2 laser. A bit more power. More so I'm looking at bigger work area than I currently have. Depending on what I'm working on, I can kind of... I've got two different kind of sizes. One's not too bad, but it is more of a booger to work with. So, the diode laser. CO2, I've been wanting a bigger workspace for it. So, that should be happening hopefully here in the next month or two again. Trying to find that right thing that I want. I mean, I just don't know what I will. Oh, excuse me. That hiccup hurt my back. That's been happening the last little bit. But just want to make sure I get the right thing. Oh, that's another one. Yeah, I was just actually chatting with the wife last night about it. How the 50-year-old is feeling anymore, and how the strangest things, you know, I get a hiccup, and I'll tweak my back muscle. It's like, what happened? How is that even possible? You know, it's like yawning and I hurt my toe. Huh? It's like last night too with the daughter, the youngest up there. Keep saying youngest, but I have to keep reminding myself to youngest at 22. She's not like a little kid, so. But she was like, we were sitting on the couch. She looked at it and she was like, you know, I don't think I'd recognize you without a beard. And I'm like, what? You've known me for 21 years where I'd never had a beard. I've had a beard for, I sat there and counted on the couch going, okay, Mom, okay. It was August, so it's like, it's been 9 months. I've had a beard for 9 months. And you don't think you recognize me without my beard now? She's like, no, it just seems like it's been forever. I'm like, yeah, it hasn't been forever. Drawer, how'd you pop out that time? And it's like my face has given birth to a beard. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep it, though. There'll be one day, I'll tell you, on this stream here at some point, where one night you'll see me and I'll be all bearded out, and then the next night I'll have no beard because it will go away at some point. Don't know when yet, but I will say some things could be in flux with the stream depending on what ends up happening with the sun and what we got to do. How things, I might have to do some changing up with some things. We'll see how things work out. But I am going to kind of put that out there that some things might change depending on what we got to do. Hopefully we can keep it where we're at, but we're just going to push and see and try to continue as usual. And if we got to make a change, we'll make a change. But so, what line are we on anyway here? Finishing up line 149. So we start in line 150 on the next row. And how long have we been here? Sweet. Looks like we're making pretty good time on this row for the most part. Well, I'll have to go scavenging. I've actually got about 4 or 5 down there. I've seen a couple today going, that means I have to bend over and get down there on the floor and grab those things. It's like I could go grab my little pinchers. I'm getting old enough where I got one, the little finger longers. If you get that reference, sweet. But yeah, I was like, well, I'll get down there. Yeah, and I know there's one more that went between the 2 boxes I have underneath the bench, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to move those boxes out to get to it, so I'll probably have to make a jaunt onto the floor tonight. Cat will probably like it, though. Maybe I'll wait till he's ready to get belly petted on the floor, and I'll crawl down on there on the floor with him and give him some belly pettings and get them picked up. He been hollering at me here lately, just meowing at me and rolling over and being all cute. And he's trying to be kitten cute, and it's like, boy, you're at least 12, 13 years old. We're not sure, possibly older, and you're over there trying to look kitten cute. Sad thing is, he pulls it off. I don't know, if you ever seen pictures of him, if you're on my friends list of my personal Facebook page, you'll see pictures of him. He's got a messed up nose. We're not sure exactly what happened. That's just how he was when we first met him. And for the most part, it causes him some problems, but I think it is a genetic thing. But vet couldn't quite tell. They said they could do some tests to check it, but not cheap and all that. I'm like, eh. He has to be put under a little special way whenever he does have to have anything done, because they've had problems every time they put him under. And luckily, he hadn't had to have that for several years when he had his, what is that called, a PU? For a male cat. Basically go in and rewire because he was having sludge and it wouldn't pass through. Male's internals were smaller, and so he basically got a sex change in a way. Got everything kind of rewired and did good for years, and now he's diabetic, but you know, I spoiled the crap out of him. Now I have to untrain myself. I will say that. He had me kind of trained. And now he eats special food and gets a lot of the foods and all that, especially when it's time for shots. 2 shots a day. And I wasn't sure I'd be able to do that, but and I don't want to say I'm accustomed to it, because, you know, we'll do good for a little while at a time, and it's great, because I'll just, you know, I know he doesn't want to, but he'll come over, we'll kind of grab it, we'll get a hold of him, pull the skin, get the shot, and he moves on. It's a pretty quick process for the most part. And okay, and then there'll be one day, you know, he'll jerk when I go to stick, and oh, it makes me feel so bad. Then for the next, you know, 4 or 5 times of taking a shot, I'm always nervous. I'm like, please don't jerk, please don't jerk. Just scares me. I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt him. But I have been doing it, and it does surprise me. So, but he's getting up there. We were just, well, actually, I was just telling, was that last night or was that today? I don't remember. Telling the wife, it's like the youngest cat we have in the house is 10-year-olds. The sisters. The evil sisters that don't like my marble. I love those cats too, but for some reason they just, neither of them like marble. They used to, and then it was within a matter of, like, you know, Marble and Gizzy used to hang out and everything, and they'd clean on each other and stuff, and there was a matter of like 5 or 6 days, 1 week, man, that it was like, well, they weren't cleaning each other, and then Gizzy, they kind of had a little spat, and then it was just the full-blown spat, and they've just never been able to be around each other since. And then Cutes has kind of just taken the cue, I think. And, you know, but Cutes has never been another cat person per se. She cleans on Gizzy because they're sisters, I think, and they just, basically, they've been around each other their whole lives. Other than, what was it, about a year? When the boy was just, you know, he was moving out, starting to get his life on the move before he started having his kidneys problem. So he was out of the house for a little while, and then he came back with her. when he had to go, stay in the hospital for a couple months, all that good fun stuff. But yeah, that's why Marble had to move downstairs, and she kind of became an outside-ish cat, and then she got sick, and so now it's like jail upstairs for everybody. There's times, those two get put up so Marble can come out and roam the house a little bit, and then they come back out. She goes back into her bedroom. In a way, I think she likes it, but in a way, I know it drives her nuts. More so that she wants to go outside and roam. She got so, I would say, too comfortable with her roaming abilities outside that just started driving me a little nuts. Seen her come from too far away, and here lately we've had a bunch of more dogs roaming the neighborhood and stuff, so it's like, it's a good time for you just to become an indoor cat again. Sorry, babe, but we actually get more time together and more loving. So I think she enjoys it in a way, that part of it. She just purrs up a storm and just goes nuts every night when I go to bed. But then during the day, she does want to go outside, and I know you can just, I'll give her some open the window, and she just smells that outdoor going, oh. Tried to let her out on the deck one day. I did about 3 weeks ago, and she was good. We went out there for about 10 minutes until she started looking a little more antsy, like she wanted to go for the steps. We have a little gate in front of the steps that kind of stops that, but then it was time to come in, and when I tried to let her out, it was just, 4 or 5 days ago, maybe a week ago, I don't remember exactly what day it was. The gate was a little propped open, so I wanted to get out there real quick and close it before she could, so I made sure she stayed behind me to get through the door so I could make a quick getaway out there to close it, and she was faster. She bolted for those steps, and down the steps she went, and into the yard, and started just rolling and playing in the grass. I was like, you little wiener head. So I had to close up real quick and go chase her down and get her back in. She was extremely happy for a few, but then she realized, oh, and now I have to stay in. Okay, I'm not happy with you anymore. Ooh, I need red. So, I don't want all you. So, let's see. I'm not sure exactly what's going to go on now. Trying to figure out what I had planned, but and I've still got all the band DVDs and stuff to do. I've got, I'd say probably 65% of marching season done. I should already have it done and burned up by now, to be honest, but I have been extremely slow this year at doing so. This isn't going to help matters with the boy, but, I'll figure it out. I always do. Sometimes I've got timetables that I thought were going to be impossible, and somehow I figure out how to do it, so I always just try my best anyway, so that's all I can really do. Normally it'll work out, but we'll see. There have been, I guess, on occasions where I fell a little short, but overall nobody was upset. Everybody was happy at the end, so I think that's all that really matters. Well, we're definitely going to start seeing more of the sea now. Which will be good. I'm hoping once the end of the sea happens, it'll just really say, okay, push, finish, get it done. It's easier. It's no counting, just row after row after row. Do it. Do it. Alright. Alright, better double check. And then 13. So it's the same as before. Alright. Yeah. Okay. But I do want to say, put a reach out there to anybody that's gotten anything from me in the Booga box over the years. I was looking, and I only had 2 reviews on Facebook, so if anybody's got anything, drop me a review. You don't have to make it quick, just make it real quick, nothing major. I mean, if you want to make it longer, that's all great too, but I could use some reviews. I know a lot of people I've talked to through emails have been completely happy with everything, but, I understand not everybody can leave reviews all the time, but it'd be good to start getting a little more so I can kind of, people don't realize how many sales that I actually have and people that buy my stuff, but without the reviews, they're like, how do I trust them? But I've been around for a while now. I mean, I like to play everything open and honest, so most people are always happy with everything. And if I ever have my own concerns on something somebody's wanting, then I let them know my concerns up front, going, hey, this is what I see as possibilities, blah, blah, blah. And take your chances. This I feel more comfortable with, and blah, blah, blah. And sometimes I still want to go the route that's, a little unsafer, that, Other times they take the suggestion and are still completely happy. But I did see the Link Together group that I'm part of. I guess they open their packages, so I actually need to do that too. I get, in a way, I was like, boy, they're giving us, I think they've got 3 months to do this project. And at first I was like, man, 3 months? I don't want to work on something for 3 months. Inlays are one thing, but, And so I was like, well, now I'm kind of glad it's 3 months, because I'm already a week behind. I need to go find out the details too. I don't remember them all. They were talking about this a couple months ago and got into it. Took a while to get everything situated and got here before. When I got the package, I was like, what is this? And then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that and getting involved in that, so. That's something else I'll be working on the side. I thought about putting it on the stream, but I don't want to give it away to anybody. Whatever it might be, like I said, I still don't even have a clue what I'm going to be doing with it. I got to figure out if all the things are supposed to, well, and then see what the things are. They're supposed to be in one piece and multiple pieces, what, so. I'm going to have some brain power getting processed out here. Crap. I probably won't. Maybe tomorrow. I'm going to get it all out and take a picture of it, so I will be taking some pictures tomorrow. When I get a starting picture of everything that's in there. And then, one, to make sure I'm using everything that I'm supposed to properly with the rules. I mean, there's not rules, but rules that we're kind of governing by to kind of, it's not a competition per se, it's just a little have fun thing, but just so I know, one, I don't lose anything, two, I know what I've got. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay. Double checking. 1, 9, well, we're getting a little more into the bottom of the C now, too. 4, 8, 9. I can count to 9. I'm proud of my education. They did good learning. Hopefully, I'm sorry if anybody found that not right. You do have to watch what you say anymore. see here. Where we at here? 40 minutes. Sweet. We'll finish off this row and into another for sure. Cool. At least I can say I'm getting some done a week on it, I guess. Even though I'd like to get more done. So many things, so many things. I need like a copy machine, but one that does it copies me, so I can have two of me. Yeah, that's all we need is two of crazy me's running around this place. Wouldn't that just make the wife? I don't know, maybe it would make her happy. And hopefully, you know, she tried to start some new stuff. She tried to start it about a month ago, gave her problems, so she stopped. So the nurse people came back out again Monday. They're going to try to restart it. And I guess just a couple days into it, it's doing the same thing, so she's going to have to stop that. She's got her own health issues and everything else that's going on, so that doesn't help matters. But, you know, again, like I said, it's just you got to do what you got to do and just keep pushing forward. She has good and bad days, but, you know. Alright, so is that 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay. I counted correctly. And then we're off to the races on normal behavior. We're gonna have to start getting close. I am gonna be waiting, don't open up any more rings until I absolutely need them. I'll use up every ring before I open up another bag. Yeah, I'm gonna, depending on where I'm at, because the red especially, I'll use up more white, but the red it'll be done with the C, and I actually probably will have a lot left over. Looking at how many's there and how much I got left of this C, I don't know, it could be close, but we'll see how it goes. So this is line 150. So we got 52 lines to go. I mean, this is probably the longest inlay time-wise that I have done. It feels like it too. Just because I think as I did the jersey so quick, those 40,000 rings within, you know, what was it, 5 weeks or so, 39 days. Everything else seems slow in comparison since then, but at that point I wasn't doing a stream. That was just the start of the pandemic, so most of my sales before that time were more in-person events. Kind of try to start going out of the box now, and since the pandemic, and done more online stuff, and it's gotten better online for sure. So trying to push that a little bit too. But this one just seems, you know, again, this will be the actual biggest inlay other hanging inlay. The jersey used more rings, but as a straight hanging inlay, this will be the single biggest piece that I've done at just over 20,000 rings. And I was talking about that, I think, last week. I don't remember. Possible. Sometimes I'll lose as ratio of, not even ratio, but lose where my train of thought there at. Oh, the sky is blue. The rumbling, rambling nonsense of a chain mailer. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully nobody's on right now. I don't need any weird comments because I'm losing my mind tonight. I know that I have been slowly losing my mind for 35 years. Thank you very much. Well, I guess 30 years, yeah. Since the first kid, let's just say that. She's not watching tonight either, so. She's got 4 grown little Rugrats to worry about, so I don't expect her to come watch Daddy stream. Like I said, I couldn't imagine doing 4. We had 3, and 2 of them were close, and then the third one was a bit of a spread. But yeah, 4 in 7 years. Welcome. Kept telling her knows what causes that problem and ways to fix it. But she said she's done, so I think she got fixed. I don't remember now. But they're all great. They're all my little rugrats, that's for sure. They all have their own, the first one, Wyatt, he was the cat. I meowed at him as a baby. And then the second one came with Warren, and he was a little turkey, so he got gobbled at all the time. And then Aria, she's the duck. She's the quacker. So she got all the quackins. And the new one, Annabelle, she's my frog. She's the ribbit. So they've all gotten something related to whatever I've made up as their noise. I don't know. I'm weird. You're weird, we're all weird. Welcome to the world. Yay, yes. See, yeah, I told you I've gone a little off this edge tonight. Though I did eat pretty good. Wife made up some chicken mashed potatoes and made up my own little KFC chicken bowl thing. That's the best thing I've eaten the past several days. A couple days there, forgot to eat, or I'd have like a pancake sausage dog on a stick thing. I get him to have his breakfast or quick things, but there have been a few days that I've just had 2 of those. I have one, mid-afternoon going, I need to eat, my stomach's going crazy. And then after stream, I can't wait to cook anything. Sausage on a stick, here you go. Well, and then I will normally grab a little more something at bedtime. Shouldn't eat when I go to bed, but it's the only time I can remember to eat. But when I go to bed, it's normally I'll snack a little bit, I watch TV for a bit. It's always about an hour ordeal in itself, if not a little more. That's why when I go to bed, I can't watch anything that I haven't seen, because if it's something cool and catches my eye, it'll make me stay up longer. So I normally put on something that I've watched, umpteen thousand times, and can almost repeat it, but it's like I can just kind of veg out in it and then get tired and finally doze off to sleep. Put the TV timer on an hour and a half when I go first lay down, so I'm normally asleep within the first hour and a half. On a rare occasion I've had to extend the sleep timer, but most time within about that hour. First 20 minutes we're just kind of sitting there munching a little bit, settling down, then 40 minutes of chilling. More green. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll be coming right back up the line with more green. And I'm still waiting on, I got a message. Talked about it last night. My stainless steel shot has been delayed. They were out of stock, so I'm like, something is not wanting me to finish that frickin' bracelet for some reason, and I don't know what it is, but I figured for sure I'd end up finding my current stainless steel shot in its peanut butter jar. I figured, because it said it was going to be here tomorrow, Friday, originally for the new stainless steel shot, so it's like I'm going to end up finding it Thursday or Friday. Now it's been delayed, so there'll be a delay in finding it now, I imagine. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm watching. Okay, brain is farting, brain is going cuckoo. I'm sitting here looking at my screen of my actual stream, going, okay, yeah, I'm right there. But then I looked over at the software, and I thought it wasn't actually pushing out the stream for a second because nothing was changing. There's always minute changes going on with frame rate, kilobits per second, up and down, speeds, blah, 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 blah. And nothing was moving for a half second. Like, did I forget to start the stream? I'm like, no, I'm watching it on YouTube right now on the laptop, so I couldn't have done that. Unless somehow magically it's at the same point I am. Though I will say there's been a few times when I've gone back and watched the video of making this. At times when I've edited the first half of the series when I worked up to halfway. I've edited that video down and stuff. And one time I forgot I was actually where I was in the project because I'd been messing with that video for so much, and I finally, when I pulled this out on a Thursday night, threw me for a loop when I first seen it, going, I didn't get that far, and then I had to think about it for a half second, going, okay. I was messing with the video, so that's more fresh in my mind than having this out for the past 6 days. But I will say, I think I've got the next couple Sunday nights off. Like I said, I normally have about a 3 or 4 hour window on Sunday nights that I normally spare for my racing team to go racing online. But I think we've got the next couple weeks off, so that'll actually free up some time to get some other things done. And as it stands right now, I don't have a really big, busy lasering weekend, so I'm hoping I can get some stuff done. Though, again, like I said, depending on what goes on, and basically it's just kind of a waiting now with the sun, so there's not a whole lot that needs to be done. But there could be some more driving and all that good stuff here soon, and depending. Last time when it was in the hospital, when we first went into kidney failure, we were at the hospital constantly. My wife would take the day shift, I'd have night shift, and so somebody was always at the hospital. When he went in for a transplant, he didn't seem to need us there as much, but we still wanted to be there, and so we're still going to be there. But I know it more sucks that we just can't. I mean, right now. Other than, my mom could run us up there if we absolutely needed to. She'd been helping us out, getting some things done. That she went out and got the wife her medicines today, since we can't drive. Daughter was working, so daughter, the youngest, she helps out quite a bit too. When she can, I mean, she's working a full-time job also, so. Row is done. Row is done. Row is done. That was row 150. Yeah, okay. Now we're on to row 151. 151. 150. It's down. Ellen. My daughter, was it Monday night, I think, she had to stop by, I think she had to stop by Walmart, pick up something she was needing, but she happened to see all the Little Debbie new flavor ice creams, the honey bun, the cosmic brownie, the Nutter Butters, and whatnot. I don't know if you've seen those or not, but she happened to see them there, and she bought one of all the flavors they had. I think she said there's only missing one. And that was one of the things we were doing last night when we were talking about on the couch and chilling and stuff. We split the honey bun one last night. And it was good, don't get me wrong. I did like it. It'd be worth eating again. But it was called a honey bun. But I'll tell you, it was more like the little pecan swirls. I don't know if you've ever had any of those. They have cinnamon, a little nut. It seemed more like that to me than a honey bun. There was parts of it that were extra cinnamony. there. Yeah, there you go. That seem, because normally you'll have a little bit more of a cinnamon bite in those little pecan swirl things. Because honey buns, I really don't ever taste any cinnamon per se. So, overall good, but I thought it resembled more that than the other. But we'll have to see. I don't know if she's going to want to try another one tonight or not. Hint, hint. I know she's not watching probably, but I'm looking forward to the Nutter Butter one in a way. Out of all the ones they had, even a oatmeal cream pie, I'm unsure about that one. That was one of the other ones. I'm not a huge oatmeal cream pie fan to begin with, but who knows? The ice cream, I want to have the ultimate ice cream in my mind, and I don't even actually know if they make it. I've never looked for it. But what are those? The little cookies that are shaped like peanuts. Are those Nutter Butters? No, Nutter Butters are those little wafer sticks, right? Yeah. What are those cookie butter nutters? No. Crap, now I'm all confused. But I know if you've had them, they're the cookie shaped like a peanut and have the peanut butter filling. Those are one thing that you cannot have around me or expect me to just eat them all, and I will hoard them. I will hide them. I will grab the package. I will run away. I will hide. I will eat them all and come back with an empty package, and then I will lie saying that I didn't do it. And I'll be the first to admit, because those things are those are my kryptonite. I'm just drooling thinking about them right now. I don't have them very often, too, because of the fact that if I can't buy a big old bag of them, because I will munch through them like nobody's business. And they're not cheap, so I don't buy them often to begin with. But, oh man, that's an ice cream I'd like to have. If they can make an ice cream with that flavor of those cookies, that would be the ultimate. The ultimate. That's what I'm hoping. If it was, I think they're Nutter Butters, is what Little Debbie's little chocolate wafer peanut butter sticks are. I used to hate those things 20 years ago. For some reason, about 10 years ago, they started kind of growing on me. Again, I don't have them very often. But I'm kind of looking forward to that ice cream because my brain's already given me a thought of flavor for some reason. The rest of them I can look at and my brain doesn't concoct a flavor. But for some reason, when Nutter Butter was brought up, it just, for some reason, gave me a flavor sensation. So, I know it's either going to be one, I'm going to be totally let down, and I don't like it. Or two, I'll still be let down, but I like it. Or three, it'll be better than what I thought. And I'm just unsure now after having that first one. I'm like, I just don't know what to expect now. Because I wasn't expecting what I got, even though I liked it. It would be eatable again. I just don't know. But if I can say, I can at least got to try these. Unlike I didn't get any of the peanut butter cup donuts from what's his place there, the donut people. Krispy Kreme. Yeah, when they did their special, I was like, we don't have a Krispy Kreme around near us anyway. It was going to be a drive to get to one. But I never did get any of those. That was kind of a bummer. I was looking kind of forward to that. I like my peanut butter. Honey roasted peanut butter. I love that stuff. I can just pull out a jar and eat it on a spoon. I have definitely become more honey roasted flavored peanut butter. The wife likes the regular peanut butter, and she's got some for her apples and stuff like that. I pulled it out, took a spoonful of it, going, this just tastes wrong now. I've only had honey roasted peanut butter for the last like 7-8 years now only, so it was weird to have normal peanut butter again. I wasn't used to it. It was weird. Oh, where are we at here? Oh, we're at an hour. Sweetness. Well, I'm going to continue to go for just a little bit longer. Got a nice little run going here. Hands are feeling good, so I'll continue up a little bit. At least get to the bottom of the sea, if not into the middle of it. Or who knows. I'm going to grab a drink, though. I don't think I've missed anybody tonight. Excuse me. I have my tic-tac-toe board bag hanging up over here on my board, over here by my drink. And it's kind of funny because the way it curls up and stuff, I mean, they're straight lines, but the way it kind of curls, it almost looks like an odd smiley face right now. With the two lines coming up to the end, look kind of like the eyes that are connected to a mouth that's kind of hooking up under it. Kind of cracked me up there for a half second. I was like, what did I make with a smiley face? Oh, yeah, that's my tic-tac-toe bag. So I do want to do a... Maybe that's what I should do for... Well, I'd have to figure out what I need for rings. Make a big old happy smiley face. Wall hanging. I always liked my smiley faces. Kids got me all kinds of different smiley face stuff through the years. You know, just the happy smiley face. A little yellow thing. They got me one year. They got me a set of balls that I think there were 8 of them in there with different smiley faces on it. Some frowny, etc. But and then I had stickers they've gotten me. I've just always had a little thing for the little smiley faces. I should do some type of inlay with that too. That'd be kind of cool. Have a nice day. Big giant happy smiley face. Maybe I should do that for another inlay. That's another idea I can add to the pile. The never-ending growing pile of inlays that I can never possibly keep up with. Like I said, if I was to do every inlay that I actually have minor plans for, I've at least got the next 7 years planned for just the inlay stuff. If you add in other thoughts and brain things that I've had, that'd probably go up to about 30 years. There's so many things I'm like, man, I'd love to do that. When? Oh, man, that'd be awesome. When? Behind project 8, 9, 12. Do I want to plug it in between somewhere here and there? Which I'm actually halfway consider doing. I already know what the next one is I'm going to do. But I am thinking about taking a inlay off of Chief Inlay and doing another inlay that I have. Just to kind of mix it up so it's not always Chiefs related. Unless somebody wants to, you know, you can send me a custom order for an inlay and I'll be happy to stream it and build whatever you want. But I've got a few other, you know, there's always so many ideas brewing, and that's what always sucks. You just never have enough time to do nearly an eighth of what I would really like to be doing and trying and everything. I mean, I'm always getting a few little things here and there, but I'd have to spend all my time learning all this other stuff and trying the new stuff that I want to do. But then I wouldn't be able to keep up with orders and stuff like that. So it's like, you have to find that happy medium. And even though I haven't gotten much done on this, other than Thursdays, I will say that I actually have had some time to do a few bits of testing. Something I haven't done in a while. For a couple other projects that I have actually been working on for a while. That one day I will finish, but they need a lot of testing because they are structural and some key pivotal places that I found a way I can do it, but I don't like it. So I would really rather like it. So I'm trying different things to get around that, and you know, so. But that's when you can just spend, like I said, you can spend 5, 6, 7, 12 hours, and when you're done, you still have nothing to show for it per se. Just because, you know, it took so long to figure out what didn't work. Now you have to spend your time figuring out what will work. It's kind of like the tic-tac-toe board, actually. I'm happy with the way it closed up. The more I've played with it, I'm more than happy the way that it ended up coming out. I was a little concerned at first, but I think I'm pretty stoked with it, not having to... I thought I was really going to have to do a bag or add on so many rings that would take away from the squareness of the board, but it ended up working out really well overall. I'm more than happy with the way it came out. Though pretty simple. I mean, so many things could have changed during the process. Drawer? Sir, this drawer is going to be the death of me. One day I'm going to stand up and this drawer is going to pop out open. It's going to grab a hold of something I don't want it to grab a hold of. And I'm going to have to be going to the hospital with an ice pack in the not so great place. What happened? Oh, my drawer opened up and ripped out my fun stuff. I've been close a couple times already. Though, yesterday, since the car wasn't working, my mom come over to take our son down to the hospital. Because it was kind of a planned thing to go in last night to get ready so he could do the biopsy again today and get the fresh results, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, she comes walking in the door, and I hide behind the door and kind of opened it for her. She didn't realize I was behind her. She just shut it. She didn't see me there. She starts walking across the living room. I'm kind of like, 6 inches away from her, behind her. And so we get halfway across the living room. I tap her on the shoulder, and she kind of jumps and turns around. She goes, ah. She's seen it was me, so she turned around to give me a hug, but she turned around and swinging. She turns around swinging. Her purse that she has her big old water bottle in come flying around in a circle. Ka-ching! Got me right in the no-nos. And, yeah, my mom racked me yesterday with her swinging purse. It wasn't a full blow, which, it would have hurt. There was some weight in that purse with that water bottle she had in there, because it comes swinging around the way she comes swinging around, just nailed me. It could have been worse. It could have been better. I mean, it was like if it would have just been, if I would have been turned 12 more degrees, if it would have swung and went this way by half an inch, I would have been good. But if I would have turned, 2 degrees the other way, and it was not off by the half inch the other way, I could have been laying on the ground. This was just a bend me over one. Not the kind that make you lay on the ground starting to cry. Which the grandkids do. I almost want to go buy another cup. I haven't needed a sports cup for many years, but when the grandkids come running around, I might have to start sporting an athletic supporter. Because, oh man, they keep getting me. At least 4 or 5 times a year. They'll just come running up and wham, bam, ow. Oh, what's wrong with Grandpa? Give it some years, boys. Yeah. Give it some years and then get back to me and you let me know what's wrong. And I will take my revenge then, right? For everyone, we'll do a 50%, for every, it'll take 2 for every one I get back, right? All right, well, we are going to go ahead and close it up for tonight. Where are we at? About an hour 10, so yeah. Getting there, and like I said, we got a little bit more added into that C. I think we got 3 more lines, and then we start coming into the curve of the inner part, so it'll start coming together, and I so hope maybe I can get a little bit done on this thing this weekend. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to move it, but like I said, I need to get the rest of those DVD covers cut and get those packed up, so they're basically just ready to burn up when I get the videos finished. But I do want to thank everybody. I don't know if I had anybody join us tonight live. I didn't really look over a lot and didn't see any comments. So hopefully if you were here and you didn't comment and post, hopefully I'll see it. That has happened before where I catch comments after I get done with the stream. So, but I do want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're joining us here live or if you're catching us later, it's always great to see. Go back and check out some of our past videos. We have some videos, and I'm hoping to add more videos onto our YouTube channel of side things, not just streaming this. When, you know, I've got my coiler set up there. I think I've done some ringinator work on there, some videos of that. So go check out some of those. Check those out, see what they're like. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, share, like, all that good stuff. You can do that even if you're not here live. It's all good. Still trying to get to that 500 likes. So I do appreciate everybody that joins in and checks us out. Hope you have fun when you do. Tonight is Thursday, so we will be back on Monday night for Medium Project Night. Still got to figure out the new Medium Project. So you have to come check out, see what we're going to do on Monday. Maybe it'll be a surprise. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But otherwise, I hope you all have a great weekend. I'm going to kind of get some chilling time done, hopefully, and reflect. So, anyway, you all have a great weekend. We'll check you guys out on Monday. Peace.